This conference will now be recorded.
So from last week we learned about foreign currency revaluation related to AP, AR. AP and AR are almost same. So I have shown you AP and AR you need to practice in the same manner. Cash and bank and general ledger. So in general ledger I have shown you. In the cash and bank it is not that much mandatory, but you can practice with the system. Okay, so GL, AP, AR, cash and bank. In these four modules, the foreign currency revaluation exists, and foreign currency revaluation in cash and bank is introduced recently. I mean to say, almost 1.5 years back only. It was earlier. It is introduced. Earlier, it is not available. In AX 2012, foreign currency revaluation for cash and bank is not exist. Foreign currency revaluation for AP available, AR available, GL available, but cash and bank is introduced recently, means 1.5 years back only. Earlier, like from last 20 years, it is not there. Okay, in Russian localization, it is there. The same concept is extended to for all legal entities. So I mean to say for all countries. Fine, those are related to foreign currency revaluation. You need to practice and come back to me if you have any challenges. If you have any challenges, you need to practice and come back to me. Okay, so if you are practicing and if you are getting challenges, then what I will do, I will make you presenter so that you can showcase, you can show me the errors in the session so that I can rectify your problems. You need to practice every day. Okay, fine. So now coming back,
Sir,
so we are
this is sir.
Yes, yeah.
Yesterday I posted an image, no, sir, regarding 2022 is not showing in the system.
Yeah, so that is simple one only. Let me show you. Let me close this application. Let me open. So try to post that errors in the group team. Okay, sorry, rather than individual. If you post in the group, it like everyone can understand the error.
Sure,
okay,
sir.
so that it will be helpful to everyone. It is not only for you, it is for everyone. So he is trying to post vendor invoice and he is getting error message. So let me read that error message. Give me a second. So he is getting error message like period for 1/1/2022 does not exist. Financial year for 1/1/2022 does not exist. Okay, so give me a second. Now for that error, what is the solution means? You need to go to general ledger, collapse all. Yeah, that's good. So he pasted this one for all. Okay, the error message I think in WhatsApp group he pasted. Now to mitigate this one, you need to go to general ledger, collapse all, ledger setup, ledger. This is, I told you, this is human head of the human. Okay, in this we have calendar fiscal. Okay, now you need to go to that calendar. Whatever the calendar it is there, whatever the calendar it was mapped, here, you need to go to that calendar. So general ledger module, calendars, fiscal calendars. So what is the calendar name it was created? It was mapped here, fiscal. Okay, so now you need to go to here, it is CAL. You need to go to whatever the calendar it was mapped here, whatever the calendar it was mapped, that calendar you need to select fiscal. Okay, in this, if you verify this 2022 calendar is not exist in your system. Sai, if you have your system, in your system it was only up to 2021.
Okay, sir.
This is not exist. If it is not exist, what you have to do? You need to click on new year, and it will create 1/1/2022 to December 31st, 2022, and it will show you 2022. You need to click on create. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Then automatically the calendar will be available. Then system will allow you to post the transaction. That's it. Okay, fine. Any more doubts, anyone? I'm very happy at least people are started asking questions. I mean to say questions means errors. Then it will be more helpful to you. So always you need to get errors. Do it, practice with the system and get some errors and come back to me. If you have any errors or something, let me know so that I will try to help you to resolve that issues. Okay, fine. So now long back, as I told you, there are 4 transactions you need to learn: vendor invoice, vendor payment; customer invoice, customer payment. These 4 transactions you should know. Okay, so now for the vendor invoice process, we have learned one option is invoice journal, second option is purchase order to invoice. So this purchase order to invoice, we are learning little bit more insights now. So if you want to do this one, we need to click on purchase order. We need to create a purchase order. What is the next step? Purchase order creation. Next step, purchase order
confirmation,
confirmation.
product
Next one,
receipt,
Product receipt.
product receipt. Next,
invoice,
Vendor invoice.
invoice, vendor invoice or invoice receiving from the vendor. Okay, and I told you at the time of product receipt what happens. At the time of product receipt what happens? At the time of product receipt what happens? At the time of invoice what happens?
Stock will be increased.
So here physical stock will be increased or on hand inventory. Physical stock on hand inventory will be increased. And this one, during this one, what happens?
Liability gets created.
So yes, invoice will be posted. The postings will be, liabilities will be posted. Or financial postings. Simple. If you did not remember, at least you need to answer like financial postings will be posted. Okay. Now anything is fine. Financial postings are updated. Now suppose I'm taking one scenario. Yesterday or day before yesterday, last Friday, it is 31st December, or last Friday it is 31st 30th September or 30th November. 30th November. Take the example 30th November. Example I'm taking 30th November. You have created purchase order and you have received material. Product receipt is updated. And you have not received invoice copy because vendor has not sent any invoice copy to me. I have not updated. Fine. So earlier the stock value is suppose 2 crores. Now on this 30th November, I have received 20 lakhs material. I have received. So now on 30th November, earlier it is already exist 2 crores, now it is 20 lakhs received. If you verify physically, if you go to stores, warehouse, if you visit warehouse, then you have verified roughly what is the value of the stock. Then how much you can find? It is suppose 22 crore, 22 lakhs. Then you have verified, roughly you have calculated how much it will show you. Like if you verify in this, you have verified this is 5 lakhs, this is 10 lakhs, this is 20 lakhs, like that it was calculated. Total, how much value it will be roughly? Hello?
2
Am I
crores
audible?
22 lakhs should be,
2
sir.
lakhs.
Lakhs.
It should be 2 crores 22 lakhs. But roughly if you calculate, at least you can arrive 2.15 or 2.25 crores. Agree? 2.2
Yes, sir.
crores, 2.2 crores or 2.25 crores or 2.15 some, because we are not calculating exactly, it will be around 2.15 to 2.25. Agree everyone?
Yes, sir.
We will not
Yes.
calculate one by one, we'll calculate roughly it is 2.25, something 2.15 or 2.2, 2. But in the system we are not posting this one. Financial postings are not happening, am I right? There is no financial postings. Then if anyone verify in the reports, what is the value it will show you?
2 crores.
Only 2 crores. In the books of records, it is showing only 2 crores. But it is around roughly 2.2 crores or 2.18 crores or 2.22 crores or 2.25, something roughly it should come. 20 lakhs difference is showing. Agree? The reason
Yes, sir.
behind, there is no financial postings at the time of product receipt. Okay, now I don't want like this. I want temporary postings here. This product receipt is also called, there are synonyms. It is GRN, that means goods receipt note, or MRN, material receipt note, or simply receipt. These all are synonyms for product receipt. Now at the time of product receipt, I want temporary postings, and at the time of invoice that should be reversed. So this is roughly some value should be there, so that inventory reports or financial reports, not inventory reports, financial reports will be shown properly. Agree with me,
Yes, sir.
everyone? So we need some temporary rough value, item values. At the time of invoice, it will post item value plus charges plus taxes plus or minus discount. All these things will be calculated. But at the time of product receipt, it will update only item value. Temporary amount will be posted, so that financial reports should not be wrong. Okay, so now I want your answer from you. What is the postings at the time of invoice? At the time of posting, vendor invoice, what is debit and what is credit? You have learned from last 2 to 3 weeks. From 3 weeks you have learned. What is the postings for vendor invoice posting? What is debit and what is credit?
Inventory account data to vendor.
Inventory account data to
Vendor account.
vendor account credit.
Sales
Right?
account data. Yes.
Vendor account credit. Okay, and one more ledger account, it is purchase expenditure for product. For product is posted with 0, and I have not explained this one. This I will explain you at the end of the sessions. Means after 1 month you will learn, not now. It is already 3 weeks. Now you will not learn this one. This I will explain you because I need to give you more details about this process later on. Fine. Now you know, like inventory account debtor to vendor account credit. Okay, so let me go to this one. In this, I'm taking Excel file. Postings. So at the time of invoice, this is purchase order. Postings. Okay, at the time of invoice, inventory account debtor to vendor account credit. This is at the time of invoice. At the time of invoice. Now, for temporarily, this is inventory account, means it is cost of purchased material invoiced account. That is the name of the account. Okay, this is at the time of invoice. Now, at the time of product receipt, it is cost of purchased material received account debtor to purchase accrual account credit. Purchase accrual account credit. Now slowly your knowledge is increasing. This is temporary accounts at the time of product receipt. Instead of cost of purchased material invoice, it is cost of purchased material received account debtor to purchase accrual account credit. This is, many people they will use GRIR account. So SAP people, they will use the word SAP, and not only SAP, some other ERP people, they will use the word GRIR account credit. Understood? Any confusion? This is temporary accounts. This will be reversed at the time of invoice. So I'm bringing this back to here, and I'm making this one as highlight. So at the time of invoice, this will be reversed and this will be posted. So this is at the time of invoice, it will be. So purchase expenditure for product, 0, I told you. Product, it will be 0. So at the time of invoice, this is postings. These are the postings. And at the time of product receipt, it is temporary postings will be posted and it will be reversed at the time of invoice. Now you need to understand this one clearly. Any confusion to anyone?
So just to add on,
Yeah.
this is like in case of vendor it would be applicable like accounts payable. In case of accounts receivable, same kind of transaction like cost of goods account debit to like inventory account. It comes right.
Yeah, it will come. It will come. I will show you that one also. First,
Okay.
let us understand this one, and I will come back to that point also. So first, is it clear to everyone, or any confusion?
So temporary posting means like it did not show anywhere, right? Like this is for our understanding purposes, right?
No, it will post permanently. Actually, as per the SQL server, it is permanent postings only. It is permanent postings only. Temporary postings, why I'm using this one? Business users, they will use the word this is a temporary, because this is not the inventory value. This is inventory value, but this is not the actual inventory value. Actual inventory value is this one, because here I told you it is 22 lakhs. Okay, this is material cost. Suppose 1 lakh is for transportation, and 2 lakhs it is one is taxes, then it will become 25 lakhs. So at the time of product receipt it is updated only 22 lakhs, but at the time of invoice it is 25 lakhs. So this is temporary inventory value. Understood?
Yes.
So at the time of invoice it may be changed. This is at the time of product receipt, but at the time of invoice you need to apply all these things: taxes, charges, discounts, everything. That is the reason business people, they will use the word it is temporary account. Okay, so let me show you this one. So if you want this posting, then one checkbox is there. It is in accounts payable parameters. Accounts payable parameters. One checkbox should be enabled. Let me show you that one where it is available. So accounts payable module, setup, accounts payable parameters, accounts payable parameters, general tab, product receipt fast tab, post product receipt in ledger. Post product receipt in ledger should be enabled. Okay, so general tab, one second, post product receipt in ledger, checkbox should be enabled. So general tab, so there are fast tabs. This is called fast tabs. So if you want, write down, let me write down product receipt fast tab. Post product receipt in ledger, post product receipt in ledger. This checkbox should be enabled. This checkbox should be enabled. Then it will allow you to post the temporary post. Understood? Let me show you quickly, and then we will try to understand the same process in sales order also. Accounts payable module, collapse all, purchase orders, all purchase orders. Slowly you are learning setups also one by one. Earlier you have learned only transaction. Later on I have shown you slowly some masters. Now I am showing you slowly setups. Methods of payment, terms of payment also setups only. Okay, this also one setup. select the vendor. Select the vendor. Click on site and warehouse. Select the site and warehouse. Click on OK button. So I hope everyone is started practicing. If you are not, please practice and come back to me if you have any doubts. So select the item number. So I have entered purchase order creation. Now I'm doing confirmation. Now I'm going to do receive tab, generate area page, click on product receipt. So click on product receipt number. You need to enter product receipt number. Now this is mandatory. Document date is not mandatory. Best practice always try to enter document number. Document number is mandatory and date is optional. It is better to map always document date, because you have received material. Along with material, one document will be there, that is vendor dispatch document number. That number you need to enter here, and the date is in that document, date will be there, that document date. This is we are posting date, and suppose this is generated yesterday, then you can enter the yesterday date. So why it is showing 2nd January means this application time zone is USA time zone. In USA still it is Sunday evening 7 p.m. Okay, that is the reason it is coming like that. So 1st January, suppose 1st January it was like generated by vendor, that date I have entered. This is I am posting today, it is today date. Click OK. Now let me go to receive tab, journals area page, product receipt button. Click on the vouchers. Let me show voucher. Voucher is empty. Look at this one. Why? So one batch job I have disabled. So I have disabled one batch job. I already informed you earlier. So in real-time scenario, it is not required. Services.msc. This batch job I have disabled. This batch job is I have disabled. That is the reason it is not posting immediately. Now what I'm doing in real-time scenario. Yes, please. Yeah.
We need to do transfer.
Yeah, exactly, you're right. So this batch job is disabled. That is the reason we are doing manually. Otherwise, not required. So where I have to go? If I want to transfer, general ledger,
Periodic task.
periodic task.
Periodic task.
Subledger entry is
And
not
subledger entry is not yet transferred.
Exactly, you're right. So you can click on transfer now. In real-time scenario, this is not required because this batch job will be continuously running. Then it will execute automatically. You need not to do it. Okay, it will take 1 or 2 minutes time and it will be processed. Fine. Now let me go back, verify the voucher. Now temporary accounts will be posted. Look at this one. Look at this one. Here, cost of material, purchased material, received account data to purchase accrual account credit. cost of purchased material received account debtor to purchase accrual account credit. So that's what I have explained here. Cost of purchased material received account debtor to purchase accrual account credit. This is also called GRIR account. GRIR account. Okay, now let me do invoicing. Let me do invoicing. Let me close.
Sir,
Yes, please.
could you please, what is GRIR stands for? General ledger?
Goods receipt, it is
Invoice received.
inventory received. Something is there. 1 second, because this is not Dynamics AX word. It is other ERP words.
I think invoice report, sir. Invoice receipt.
Goods receipt or invoice receipt. Yeah, oblique invoice receipt. So while tapping itself, it is coming. Look at this one, SAP, because this is SAP word. Goods receipt oblique invoice receipt means it's easier. Okay. Actually, in our Dynamics, we will not use this GRIR. But if anyone is asking, then you did not get confused. That is the reason I'm using this word. Okay, because that user is already business user is, suppose earlier he worked in SAP and he moved into Dynamics F&O, then he will ask like GRIR accounts is not posting. Then you should not confuse. It is product receipt postings are not happening. Something it is error related to area. Okay. Fine.
So here I have a question.
Yes, please. Yeah. Please.
The vendor will send the goods along with the vendor invoice. Do we need to write a temporary posting?
So if it is every time if you are receiving, then it may not be required, but all vendors may not send at a time. Am I right? Few vendors it is sending, few vendors it is not sending. Then what I have to do?
Oh,
Okay. Suppose out of 100 vendors, 20 vendors they are sending immediately invoice, but there some vendors are not sending invoices. In that case, we will use this function. So anyhow, this will be reversed at the time of invoice. Fine. Now let me do invoicing. Because it is not in your control whether vendor is sending invoice copy immediately or after 1 week or after 10 days or after 1 month. It is not in your control. Agree?
yes,
Narayana?
sir. Yes, sir.
That is the reason, as a precaution, we will keep temporary postings so that it will not create problems for your reporting purpose. And I'm doing invoice. So invoice is, suppose the same invoice is generated on 1st January. Suppose you can select. Now update mass status. So why you are clicking update mass status? As of now, you don't know. I will discuss with you this one later. It is invoice matching policies. I need to explain you. At that time, you will understand this one. Okay. Now clicking on post button. Now invoice tab, journals area page, invoice button. Invoice button. Click on voucher. Now once again empty. You know this one, it is subledger journal entry is not a transferred because batch job is disabled. It is here and I'm transferring now. So now if you click on voucher, it will show you 5 lines. Earlier it is only 2 plus 1, 3 lines only. Now it was 5 lines. So earlier is cost of material, purchased material invoiced account debtor to vendor account credit, and purchase expenditure for product 0. Now cost of material invoice received in a material received account, it was credit. Now look at this one, it is opposite, and purchase accrual account is debit because it is reversal entry at the time of invoice. So if you remember this one, you can easily remember this one. You need to remember, you need to correlate example like this. Then opposite, at the time of invoice it is debit, now it is credit. Look at this one, cost of material invoiced is credit, debit actually, now it is, earlier it is cost of material received account debit already posted, that was reversed with negative now. Understood? So first thing is you need to remember this one. If you are confusing here itself, you cannot learn entire thing. That is the reason I told you in the very first, from last 2 to 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks, I have explained this one without any confusion. If you are not remembering, you need to by heart it. Okay, system will take care all these things. You need not to worry. System will take care about everything, debit and credits. You need not to worry. But whenever you are discussing with people, you need to speak. You should not speak wrongly. You should speak perfectly. So as I'm telling you, I saw so many people who are finance consultants without this debits and credits knowledge, they are becoming finance consultants. Here I'm not denying, there are many people without this knowledge, they are becoming finance consultants. But my students should not be like that. That is my target, my aim. My students should not be like without financial postings. Anyhow, everything, whether are you doing anything here, this one, are you doing anything? System is calculating, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Debits and credits, system is calculating, but you need to give explanation. If it is any business people are asking, you need to give explanation on this. That is the reason it is required. System will post automatically all these transactions perfectly without any errors, because this product is developed 23 years back, 24 years back. So it is posting properly, no issues. But you should know about this one. If you want to discuss with the interviewer, if you want to discuss with the business people, if you want to discuss with any person, you should know this debits and credits. That is the reason I told you this vendor invoice posting, invoice inventory account data to vendor account credit, because inventory value is increasing. That inventory is called, now it is cost of material invoiced. At the time of product receipt, it is cost of material in received, and purchase accrual account credit. So at the time of invoice, it will be reversed, quite opposite. Okay, so we have a big batch, around 18 members. Okay, so try to make friendship with one of your colleague in this students group. If you are friends, like 2-3 members together joined, that is different, that is good. Otherwise, make a friendship with one person at least, and try to speak every day 15 minutes, half an hour, 15 minutes to 30 minutes. You need to speak with the opposite person by calling your phone and discuss each other. Make a friendship and discuss each other and ask you questions. Otherwise, ask him or her like some questions. So why I'm telling this one? So I'm telling you frankly, I'm wasting your time for 5 minutes. Please bear with me. Okay, it was happened really in 2005. Actually, I started my career in 2000. In 2005, in 2000 to 2005, I worked in my local village, not village, local town, Vijayawada. I worked in Vijayawada. Then I came to Hyderabad in 2005. So at that time, I am already well experienced in the ERP, but I don't know the terminology in in Hyderabad, means a great terminology I don't know. So I joined in one institute. Then there are around so many people are there. So I learned some other applications also, some other tools also. So we learned this one from last 3 months. We learned from the faculty, just like how the way you are learning. I learned some other topic. It is not Dynamics or it is not ERP. Some other tool I have learned. Okay, then after completion of this one, I asked colleagues, nearby colleagues who is sitting here. I will ask them to come to institute. So they are coming, and I asked one person like, explain me about this product, what you have learned, for 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. He started explaining. After 2 minutes, he is not getting any voice. He is not able to recollect what he has discussed. Then I told him, every day you are learning from the faculty more than 1.5 hours. Means from last 3 months you are listening from the faculty. It is almost, he covered more than 100 hours. He spoken more than 100 hours, and you are not able to speak for 10 minutes. How you are looking for a job? Then he left. That was on Friday. On Saturday, Sunday, we did not met him. And Monday he came, and with big red eyes, very red eyes. And he told me, I asked him, his name is Srihari. I asked him, what happened, Srihari? Then he literally cried. Then what happened? I told him. So he has completed computers education, and he worked as a faculty in school, 10th or intermediate, and every month he is earning 2,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees he is giving to his father, because his father is not in a position to earn money to survive. 1,000 he is keeping savings, and he collected 2,000 rupees, 24,000 rupees for 2 years, and he came to Hyderabad with that 24,000 only. His father is not in a position to help him. So 24,000. He spent almost 18,000 to 90,000 from last 3-4 months. It is over for institute fee and for maintenance and everything. Now he has only 4 to 5,000 or 6,000. He can survive only 2,000, 2 months. After that, what he has to do? He need to go back to his hometown. There is no alternative. His father is also not in a position to help money. Then he realized, like, Satya, you told me, like, you realized me what I am, what my position is. So he cried like anything. But because of this inspiration, he learned, he prepared very well, and he traveled to USA, and he stayed in USA for almost 6 to 7 years, and he earned more than 1 crore now. At that time, 1,000 rupees is a big amount for him. Nowadays, he earned 1 crore, more than 1 crore. He is in a top position now, great position. Why I'm telling this one? You need to practice and come back to me. You need to speak. Only learning will not help you. You need to speak with the opposite person. Okay, whatever you are learning in your mind, whatever it is there, it should be present in front of the opposite person. So main problem is for functional consultants, in your mind there is a lot of subject, but you cannot express to the interviewer or to the opposite persons, maybe in the business people or something. As I told you, you need to speak. So as I told you, if you remember this organization's hierarchy, you are working in this company, software company, you need to speak with this client a lot. Business people, you need to speak. Sometimes initially it may be wrong or right. You need to start speaking. If you start speaking with your colleagues, at least here, make a friendship with one person or 2 persons, group discussion like 2 times. Nowadays it is not anyhow online, mobile. At that time, if it is a mobile, it is too costly for me in 2005. Now it is free, so you can discuss with people, because you need to speak. Even though you are working in software company, you need to speak with the client, whether it is a implementation or support. You need to speak with the client, business users, key users, business users or end users or whoever it may be. Okay, so while speaking, initially you may do mistake, leave it, then later on slowly you will understand. So if you are in functional roles, whether it is a Dynamics AX or Dynamics F&O or SAP or PeopleSoft or there are so many tools in the market. Any tool, if you are working, if you are learning, you need to speak. Okay, this you know in your mind, but if you are not able to express, it is very difficult. Okay, you need to speak. Fine, let me show you once again this process, how to do it.
Sir, just for confirmation, in the Excel now for invoice, it will show this an example of 22 lakhs plus 3 lakhs expenditure. For invoice, it will shows inclusive of everything, so it will give 25 lakhs.
Exactly, here it will update
For
25
product
lakhs.
receipt, yeah, product receipts, it give 22 lakhs.
Exactly, you're right.
So this 22 lakhs will be reversed once we enter this invoice.
Exactly, you're right. Exactly, you're right. So at the time of product receipt is posted, it is debit. Now it is credit. Means it is minus.
Yes, thank you.
Sir, at the time of GRIR, I can post my taxes also, no, sir, if you want.
But as per the standard, it is not there. As per standard, it is not there. For few countries, they want it. I will show
Many
you.
industries now they are doing posting at the time of GRIR only, sir.
Fine. I will show you. If you want that one, okay, procurement and sourcing module. Usually it will not be enabled. If you want literally that one, go to setup, procurement and sourcing parameters. In some countries they may need. So here, 1 second. Give me a minute. So usually it will not be. If you want literally, we need to enable one more checkbox. This will not be used in regular, because in regular taxes may not be finalized at the time of product receipt. Okay, so if you want like that, this one. 1 minute. It is non-net items tax group, not this one. Give me a minute. It is in procurement sourcing only. 1 minute. It will not be used regularly. If you want to enable that one, we need to enable one checkbox. One more checkbox at the time of taxes. At the time of product receipt, taxes if you want. Delivery, I think, yes. This is I'm missing. Yeah, here. Only charges, not taxes. It is charges. If you want to include charges at the time of product receipt, it is possible. Taxes will not be posted at the time of product receipt. Taxes will not be. Okay. So who is asking about taxes at the time of product receipt?
Sir, one more question I have here, sir.
Exactly.
Now when we are doing product receipt, we are posting the entry, and at the time of we are doing the reversal of the product receipt. Instead of doing that, can I post it to GRIR account debit and my expense, my other transportation cost debit to vendor account credit?
No, actually, so if you suppose if you are applying charges, you are applying. Are you talking about charges?
No, sir. That is the second part. No, first in the receipt, product receipt, I have done cost of purchase material receipt debit to GRIR account credit.
Okay.
So at the time of invoice, I don't want to do the reversal. I want to post it to GRIR account debit to vendor account credit.
No, it should be, no, it will not be like that. It will not be, because in SAP, that is different postings. In SAP, functionality is different. That is, you are learning, you learned SAP, am I right?
Yeah, yes, other ERP, that is the posting happens there. That is the reason I asked.
Is it SAP or some other application? Can I know
It is some other application, not SAP, sir, some other application.
Can I know what is the application name? Is it a global ERP or local ERP?
Local ERP, sir.
Local ERP, fine. But actually in our system, it is not like that. So it will not be nullifying. You are asking about this same, I want to keep it and I want to reverse this account and I want to post this account. Am I right? That is your ask.
Yes, yes, sir.
But that is not possible. The design itself in the Dynamics F&O design is this will be reversed. This will be reversed, whatever it is there, and it will be posted, the final postings at the time of invoice. This is the design.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. But perfect, it is only, it will post to the temporary, like material account only. Now, at the time of product receipt, if you want to apply charges, you can enable. For some countries, they want to apply charges should be posted at the time of product receipt. Then we can enable this one. Otherwise, not required. But taxes, it will not post at the time of product receipt. No, it will post at the time of invoice only. Okay. Any more questions, please?
Oh. So this whole process, we called it as a P2P life cycle, right?
Yes, you are right. P2P. So P2P will include a lot, because P2P means you are learning only purchase order creation. Before that, there are so many. It is part of P&L, RFQ process, request for quotation. And then purchase requisition. These all are part of finance, sorry, logistics. So that is completely P. So of course, P2P is purchase order creation to invoice is fine. On top of that, there are some more processes also in P&L. But you are right, it is P2P. They will use the word P2P process. You are right. That is procurement to payment. Means purchase to pay. The word it is purchase to pay or procure to pay. Anything you can use the word. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine. So let me do once again one more quickly one transaction and let me explain once again. So you can go to accounts payable module, purchase orders, all purchase orders. So please start practicing with the system. Okay. So because as a well-wisher, I'm telling you, you need to practice. Only paying fee to the institute and listening to me is not enough. It will not be enough. You need to practice with the system. You need to practice with the system at least every day, 1 hour, 2 hours you need to spend. Okay. Click on new button, because money is secondary to me. First, my student should be placed and he should learn, he or she should learn, and he should be placed in a company. That is satisfies to me rather than money. So of course, money is important for me, but money is secondary for me. Okay, the first is you need to get an opportunity. Otherwise, no use of payment to me. You are paying money to me. Am I right? So I want you to be placed, then I will be happy than your money. So I have created a purchase order. select the item and enter the quantity. So the price is coming from item master setups. The price will come from 3 areas. One is item master, another one is purchase agreement, another one is trade agreements. All those are part of T&L. Okay, fine. If not, we need to enter the price. This is the purchase price. Once it is created, I will do confirmation, purchase tab, confirm or confirmation. Either one you can use it. If you are doing this one, it will ask you to take a printout. If you want, you can take a printout. If it is this small button, confirm, it will not ask you. Here, if you want, you can take a printout checkbox, print enable checkbox. Okay, I'm not enabling, I'm clicking OK. It will take some time to print. Now it is confirmed. Now go to receive tab, generate area page, click on product receipt. Okay, product receipt, you need to enter vendor dispatch document number. This is called vendor dispatch document number. Currently we are practicing with dummy number, but in real time scenario it is vendor dispatch document number, and you need to enter the document date. Maybe vendor has dispatched this invoice, like product receipt is generated last month, suppose on 30th. Yes, maybe. Click OK. So I'm frankly speaking, earlier when I'm providing training on in institute physically, then I asked students to practice and come back to me with postings. If not, I will have given imposition also. I have given imposition, means write down 100 times. So now verify the voucher. What is the postings? If the voucher is coming, what is the posting?
Product receipt debit account to GRIR account credit.
Yes, product receipt account data to GRIR account credit. That is correct. That is like other application terminology. In our application terminology is cost of material. That is also 100% correct. It is opposite person can easily understand. Okay, this is actually some people they will use the word product receipt account. Product receipt account data to GRIR account credit. Both are same. GRIR account credit. Otherwise, cost of purchased material received account data to purchase accrual account credit. Both are same. Okay, so let me go back. We know like it is not posted because of that bad job. General ledger, periodic task, sub ledger journal entry is not yet transferred. So you need to transfer now. Then it will show you the voucher. Refresh. Product receipt account data to purchase GRIR account credit or cost of purchased material. Cost of purchased material received account data to purchase accrual account credit. Okay, at the time of invoice, give me 2 minutes time. Let me finish it. If it is at the time of invoice, it will be reversed and actual postings will be updated. So as soon as if I'm explaining, As long as if I'm explaining this application, it is looks like very easy application. Whenever you are practicing, it is looks like very complex product. Both statements are wrong. If you practice, make sure this application is easy. That's it. Okay, really this is application is very complex application like SAP. This is also very complex product, but I'm making you easy to understand, so that you need to practice. Vendor invoice 169. I'm entering vendor invoice number, date, something. Now update mass status and post. So if you post it, the temporary accounts, whatever it was posted, that cost of material received account earlier debit, now it was credit. Purchase accrual account, earlier it is credit, now it will be debit. So how can I remember? If you remember at the time of product receipt what is happening, at the time of invoice it will be reversed, because at the time of receiving material, the temporary material inventory account, this is temporary inventory account, it is called product receipt or cost of purchased material received account. Inventory account is increasing, it will be decreased at the time of invoice. So example, if it is 22 lakhs in our example, this will update minus 22 lakhs, and at the time of invoice the final postings 25 lakhs. So verify invoice tab, journals, invoice button, verify the voucher. So voucher is not there, so you know, like this one, refresh, transfer now. Now if you go to this one, click on refresh, it will show the voucher. So 5 lines it will show you. So cost of material received account, earlier it was debited, now it was credited, and accrual at the time it is credited, now it was debited, reversal. And cost of material invoice account data to vendor account credit is the final normal posting, and purchase expenditure for product 0. Okay, any doubt, anyone? Any
So,
more questions? Yeah,
sir, this 25 lakhs information, like where did you get posted the final one?
here only, this one, because
Okay.
as of now there is no change.
Because here actually we didn't use any like expenses or something, taxes or
Any taxes we are not applied, that is the reason it is same. Otherwise it will apply to the taxes and will be posted. I will show you that one later slowly. If it is taxes also included, what is debit and what is credit, it will confuse at this point.
Okay, got it.
These charges, what is the application? So slowly I'm increasing your knowledge. Okay, because I need to apply taxes also here. Taxes account is debit or credit, confusion. Am I right? Once again, so vendor value will be increased, then taxes will be debited. That's it. Simple. So taxes I will discuss with you slowly. Don't worry now. Okay, don't make confusion now. We'll discuss that one slowly, how it will be applicable, what is the taxes and how it is processed. It will be slowly you will understand. First you need to understand the main concept. These postings you need to remember forever. If you wake up at midnight 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, if you wake up, or early morning 5 o'clock, if anyone is asking, this posting should be, you need to explain clearly without any errors. Understood? Without any errors, you need to explain to the opposite person, even if I'm confusing. I will confuse you a lot later on. I will confuse you, but you need to rectify, sir, that is wrong, this is correct. Okay, I'm expecting you in such a way that you need to practice and come back to me. Fine. Tomorrow I will show you about the sales order process, the same process, sales order process. I will come back to you, and slowly you will understand some more topics this week. Okay, so practice, 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 and come back to me and post the errors in the group. Already Sai has posted one error. I have given clarification, so he will verify and he will come back to me if it is any more problems. Okay, fine. Any more questions?
Sir, I have a question here, sir. Sir, at the time of product receipt, can I use work in progress account group, and at the time of invoicing, can I use purchase account?
Yes, yes, you can use it. See here, I have shown you this is the types, but it is not posting type. The ledger accounts, whatever you want, you can map it. You can map this ledger account is work in progress. Am I right? You want like this?
Yes,
you can map. So this one received account, this type you cannot modify. You cannot modify. This is system generated. For this account, you can map the ledger account whatever you want. Whatever you want, you can map this account, the number. You can write down this is work in progress or whatever you want. This is mappings. I have not shown till now.
Okay. So just I had a question, so I thought let me ask whether we can use.
Good. Actually, yes, we can do. We can do it. Your question is correct. I'm not denying you, so we can map it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Fine. Any more questions, please?
Here I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
So where do we define like whether it is like a three-way matching or two-way matching concept?
So three-way matching, two-way matching, it was not covered. Let me show you. As you are asking, I will show you, but it is not covered. It is upcoming topic. Maybe after 20 days or after 15 days, you are going to learn. Okay, after 2 weeks, you are going to learn. After 2 to 3 weeks. So here, same setup, accounts payable setup, accounts payable parameters. Accounts payable parameters, invoice validation. In this, you will find the matching policy. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Any more questions? You will understand that one. Okay. I need to explain you a lot. Okay. By showing that one, you cannot understand all those things. I will explain you one by one. Okay. So please, I'm requesting you need to practice with the system. Only listening will not help you. This is very complex product like other ERPs also. But whenever I'm practicing, it looks like very dead easy application, but really it is complex, really complex. Try to spend time with practicing, and if you want to speak, I will not be available to speak with you because I'm busy with my works. So you need to speak with your colleagues, your friends. Take a friendship, your wish, to whom you want to discuss. Make a friendship and try to speak every day 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Something, whatever you learned. It is not a there is some people, they will shy, they will have some shy, or they will not start immediately. No problem. You can speak with errors, with problems, with errors, or with mistakes, whatever it may be. Try to speak and come back to me, because see here, I'm not looking at communication skills. Company will not look at your communication skills. They will look at your knowledge and dynamics. Okay, fine. We'll meet once again tomorrow morning, same time, 8 a.m. IST. See you all. Bye bye.
Bye,
Okay,
sir.
bye.
Yeah, bye.